CNN News 18 has accessed the page from the charge sheet which mentions about the role that Manik Bhattacharya has played in this entire recruitment scam. The charge sheet says that Manik took 500 rupees per student per bed during COVID when the college was shut. Also, fraud has been alleged in the exam where Manik is alleged to have taken money as bribe. To elaborate a bit more on those charges, let's quickly go across to Ashish Mehrishi, who's tracking the ED for us. He's on the phone line with us. Ashish, if you could share the details, please.
So, if you go through the charge sheet, because he has been named in the charge sheet, there are certain, revelations which basically put Manik Bhattacharya on the back foot and in fact in the dock as well. Reason being that, it mentions there was basically examination of the phone of Partha Chatterjee. And Partha Chatterjee had forwarded certain messages to various persons, including Manik Bhattacharya. And now, basically he has basically received a message where, there was a complaint that was filed because he was the education minister at that point in time. And he had received a message suggesting that Manik Bhattacharya was basically taking 500 rupees per student from, private colleges. And, this was per bed, and this was especially at a time when the COVID was at its peak. Now, since the students were not able to pay, the colleges had no other option but to pay. So that is why, there are certain revelations which are coming to light. In fact, this is absolute corruption charges. That is what he is facing. Now, after investigation, it was found that it was not only rupees 500, but it was 50,000 rupees per college that was charged by Manik Bhattacharya, and the money landed into the account of his son, where his company, a firm, basically received around 2.64 crore rupees. So certainly these are major revelations which have come out. Yeah.
At the same time, Ashish, it's important to dichotomize how there are parallel investigations running as far as Manik Bhattacharya is concerned, one by the CBI and one by the ED, and perhaps that is what explains why Manik Bhattacharya was given protection by the SC, because that was pertaining to the investigation being conducted by the CBI.
So, he only had a protection only for arrest by CBI, so no coercive action was basically given by the court, only in the case of CBI, not in the case of Enforcement Directorate. So here, there is absolute evidence. I've been speaking to my sources in the Enforcement Directorate, and they tell me that they have absolute evidence to show that the money basically landed around 2.64 crore rupees. It landed into a company called Acure Consultancy, and there was no evidence to show what kind of consultancy this company was basically giving to various private colleges. So it was nothing else but extortion money. That is what the Enforcement Directorate is claiming. And, as we speak, he's being taken to the court. I believe his medical has already been done, and he will be shortly taken to the court for custody. He is going to seek 10 to 14 days of custody. That is what I have been told by ED officials.
Right. It's also